so glad you could join me here today. Today we'll be doing a nice little interesting painting. I hope you could follow along with me. Let me have them run the colors across the screen that you'll need to paint along with me. While they're doing that, let me tell you what I got on my canvas here. I have a regular pre-stretched double prime canvas, and I added a thin layer of the liquid white. Rather than that, it's slick, it's wet, it's ready to go. So I thought for today's painting we could do a nice little seascape. Um, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna grab my 2-inch brush into a little phthalo blue. Now let's come up here to the painting and let's start from the top. What the heck? And just doing crisscross strokes, and your paint will get lighter as it goes down, as many of you may know. There we are. And just going diagonal just to kind of fix that up, and then go side to side. Okay, now I'm going to go into a little bit of Prussian blue. Let's darken up these corners. There we are. There. Okay, so let me grab or not this one. I'm gonna use my good old Bill Alexander brush, natural bristle, and just dry clean brush, and just blend it out. There we are. Just like that. Nice little sky. So let me go ahead and let's make ourselves a nice little cloud. Or it's not that little. I'm just tapping there. Just kind of scrubbing that paint on there. Just get the basic shape on there. Now, with my Bill Alexander brush, beat the devil out of it, and just come here to the base and just very lightly lift up, very gentle, and go across. And just like that, you have yourself a nice sky with the cloud. Now, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go into a mixture of phthalo blue and Prussian blue. Okay, I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way to the horizon. Just going back and forth. There we are. A little more color at the base. There. There we are. Just smoothing things out, making everything blend perfectly. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's decide where we want things to go on in our paintings. So, I think we're gonna grab a little bit of alizarin crimson, little sap green, mix up a nice brown color. A little bit of midnight mountain mixture. Don't want to give you guys the wrong information. Mix that up into my pile of paint. Now, I'm going to cut a roll of this and just there. Just an indication of some land that lives out there. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but we'll make it come together. Okay. So, that's done. Let me grab... Shoot. I have a lot of dirty brushes, so I have to start cleaning them. Let's grab a 1-inch and just pull it down, really. Something like so. I don't know. If anything, we could change it. Let's go ahead and just start adding a few little sparklers. Just get it working with your fan brush. Just little crisscross strokes. Now, or you know what? I'll keep it going. Let's say the current is like so. Okay? Just pull this back lightly. There. There we are. I don't want those big waves. Not in this painting. There we are. Now, we gotta have contrast. So, let's grab a little bit of phthalo blue, a little bit of Prussian blue. Just a mixture of both. And I'm gonna grab that same fan brush, blow my brush up with that pink color, and just come right under it and scrub in a little bit of that darker blue. There we are. Now, I'm going to pull it and blend it. We can fix everything, don't worry. There's no mistakes. Now, I gotta grab a napkin to clean my brush, or at least wipe my brush off, because it's polluted with a lot of blue. This is how well I clean my brush. Like, it's not the cleanest, but it's not the dirtiest. So going back into that white, there. And you can pull a little bit of that light color down. All up to you. So, going back into that blue color. There. It just has to contrast the color of the water. Because if it's the same, then it's not going to show up well. There we are. Just pull that color. And let me clean my brush again. I should have done it when I have the color. Save some time and cleaning. Some white. There. There we are. Shoot. Just pull it back a bit. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is with the end of my brush, I'm just think about doing like an infinity here and there. Okay? Let me wipe my brush again. Just cleaning the majority. It's not gonna be crystal clean right now, and I don't mind that. Going back into my brown color, and I'm gonna come up here and let's put in a little boat. Maybe there's a fisherman going out there. There. Grab my 2.5 inch, lightly pull, and go across. Let me add some white to that. So just to lighten it, add a little highlight to it. That little touch. So this is the color I'm working with. There we are. Let's come up here and just decide. There. Okay. Let me go into a little bit of black. There. Just load up some brown again. I should have cleaned my brush probably. And then I'm gonna pull a little bit of that down, just to use them as reflections. And you can go back and forth and really spread it out, make it more interesting. But that's the basic for me. Now just clean my brush again. There. Let me go into some titanium white paint. Maybe a little bit of blue just to change that from that brown color. Can get away using the same brush, really. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. I'm a lazy guy. Let's go into a little bit of phthalo green and mountain mixture. Load up your 1 inch, full with paint. There we are. Let's come up here and just decide where our grass will live. You don't have to tap. There. I want mostly to be grass. And with that same dirty brush, I'm going to go into cadmium yellow. Pull your brush through the paint, and then push that color into your bristles. You should see that little ridge right there. Let's come up here and just tap, tap, tap. There. There we are. Very gentle touch. Not like the mountains, but gentle, like, I don't know how to compare it. But you shouldn't have to be pushing hard that paint. That paint should just come off your brush. And if it's not sticking on, use a little bit of liquid white. That liquid white will help the paint stick on easier to your paint underneath. There. Okay. Grab a little bit of that brown color, a little bit of white, and just cut a roll of paint. You get that little roll of paint on the edge of your knife. You see that little edge. It's not much paint, but something something. And just, I wanted to make it seem like there's rocks, like at the base or something. Okay. There we are. And just load up your brush and just hit some spots more with grass. Let the grass overgrow. There. Okay. So I think we have to go into a little bit of Prussian blue, a little bit of phthalo blue on my 2-inch, just darker colors, and it would be darker over here. Okay, and I'm gonna blend it out with the Bill Alexander. It's a clean brush. That's why it blends so nicely. When you have your brush a bit dirty, it's not gonna do the best job. You have to make sure it's completely clean. Okay. So it has more contrast to it because all that is just, it does nice stuff for you. I'm gonna just say like that. It does good stuff for you. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of white and slightest touch of phthalo blue. As you can see, you get that little roll of paint on the edge of your knife. Let's come up here and just tap it very lightly. Just let it kind of fade out a bit. I don't want to rely heavily on this. Just want something there. Okay? Something like so. I'm gonna go back with my fan brush and just work it back and add a couple splashes in there. Mixture of titanium white and liquid white just to make things easier. There. Hold on. Just let it crash right around there. A few little crash spots over here. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Let's put another one. I think we have enough space for another one. Kind of just see it fade off a bit. There. Okay. And just fade it Just blocking in color and blending it out. Let me clean my brush up a bit, just so it won't lighten too much of my color. Little Prussian blue, just to darken things up a bit. There we are. Okay. And lightly just like so. Now if you're wondering what I'm doing, I have a whole napkin that I'm just cleaning off my brush because I'm too lazy to have an actual cleaner. And I have the slot to put the bucket. So I could if I wanted to, but I'm just too lazy. Okay. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy, creative, whatever you want to call it. Let me just clear out a spot on my palette. And let me clean off my palette knife. Let's go. Oh, I gotta mix up a brown now. I ran out. I only have highlights. Some red, some sap green. A little more crimson in there. And a little touch of black to darken it up. There. And just putting in a rock right over here. There. Maybe something just hangs out around there. We don't know. We don't know, and we don't ask too many questions. Okay. Just scraping and spreading that paint because I don't want to dirty another brush. I already have many to clean. And just some highlight color. Let's come up here very lightly. That's too dark. Very lightly. Shoo. There we are. And to that base color, I'm going to add a little bit more black just to darken it up a bit. There. Just a little. Gotta use the small side. I don't know why I was gonna make myself struggle. Now, I'm gonna go in the fan brush and just pop a few little foam. Okay, let me clean off my brush once again. At this point, I think for seascapes, I'm gonna start using a cleaner. It'll probably save me some time. Some liquid white and just like so. Okay, well, I think last thing I want to do, grab a little bit of black, a little bit of brown on my fan brush, and let's put in a couple distant palm trees. There. There we are. This one needs a stronger base. Let me put another one. That tree can't be lonely. It's a little baby tree. It has to survive. This one is his father. There. There we are. A little bit of liquid white. Some green going on. Some cadmium yellow, some green. And just shoop. There. Just load up your brush. Full with paint. There we are. Ever so gentle. Okay. And just a little tree trunk highlight. And I know I said that was the last thing, but I can't help myself. I think there should be, the boat is used for fishing. So just a little bit of liquid white. Maybe if I cut a little gray to make it stand out. Has the liquid white there. There. And just a little bit here. Let's put a little yellow just to make it stand out. Just a little bit. Okay. And let me just put some watery foam out there. And I think we could call this painting finished. So just cleaning my brush once again. And it's gonna be harder since I got green on there, but it's alright. It's okay. Some white. And just put some here and there. And I think with that, we have a completed painting. I really hope you enjoy this painting. Try this painting out. If you do, send me an email. I would love to see what you do. From all of us here, I'd like to wish each and every one of you best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween tomorrow. Till then, take care, my friend. Goodbye.